10 Wild Animals in Scotland. Scotland is a European country located in the northwestern part of the continent, within the United Kingdom. It covers the northern third of Great Britain, is the second largest country in the United Kingdom and makes up about 8.3% of its population, and used to be a sovereign, independent state from the 9th century until 1707 year. An interesting part of the country that I wanted to tackle is its wildlife. In light of that, I have listed the best of it, and I hope you will love learning what animals live in Scotland. On place 10, Red Squirrel. The red squirrel is a very common and widespread species of tree squirrel found throughout Europe and Asia. However, its numbers have recently drastically declined due to the introduction of the North American eastern gray squirrel, an important competitor. In Scotland, the red squirrel populations are stabilizing thanks to conservation efforts and awareness, as well as the increasing population of the pine marten, which heavily preys on gray squirrels. On place 9, American mink. The American mink is a semi-aquatic species of mustelid native to North America and introduced to many parts of Europe, South America, and Asia, where it is often considered an invasive species and a nuisance. This mink arrived in Scotland from Britain throughout the 1950s year, with the initial purpose of building fur farms. Since then, it has spread throughout the entire country and is now being exterminated. On place 8, Eurasian beaver. The Eurasian beaver, also known as the European beaver, is a species of beaver found throughout Eurasia. Although it used to be very close to extinction, it has since then been reintroduced to much of its former range. In fact, in Scotland, this mammal was reintroduced after 400 long years of absence, thanks to a Norwegian stock. Since then, it has been given protected status, and will hopefully remain permanently in the country. On place 7, Scottish wildcat. The Scottish wildcat is a subpopulation of the European wildcat, a small species of wildcat native to mainland Europe, Turkey, the Caucasus, and Scotland. It lives in forests and has grey fur with a ringed, black-tipped tail. Depending on areas and human disturbance, it is either active by day or at night, although largely nocturnal. There are somewhere between 1,000 and 4,000 Scottish wildcats left, and the country has developed a Scottish Wildcat Conservation Action Group in order to protect it. On place 6, Scottish Crossbill. The Scottish Crossbill is a small species of passerine bird endemic to the Caledonian forests of Scotland. In fact, it is the only terrestrial vertebrate endemic to the entire United Kingdom. Despite being classified as least concern, the populations of Scottish crossbills are globally declining, and some of them are on the brink of extinction. Nevertheless, this bird should be heavily protected if anything serious happened to it, being considered of international importance. On place 5, Golden Eagle. The golden eagle is one of Scotland's national icons. It is the most widely distributed species of eagle in the world, and has long been used in falconry due to its graceful flight and incredible strength. This eagle particularly loves Scotland's rugged and mountainous habitat, as well as its wet, windy maritime climate. Although it usually isn't a scavenger, it will often soar in order to find carrion during the winter. On place 4, Black grouse. The black grouse, also known as the black cock, the Eurasian black grouse, or the black game, is a large species of game bird found in the steppes and moorlands of much of Eurasia, and it is particularly common in Scotland, where it lives near wooded areas. This bird spends the winter perched in dense forests, feeding on the needles of conifers. Ever since late Victorian times, the tails of black grouse have been popular on hats worn with Highland dress, the traditional Scottish clothes. On place 3, Bottlenose Dolphin. The bottlenose dolphin is one of the most common species of dolphin, and it can be found almost anywhere around the globe, from cold, temperate to warm, tropical waters, except for the Arctic and Antarctic regions. Scotland is home to the most northerly colony of bottlenose dolphins in the world. There, they are known to sometimes behave incredibly aggressively, practicing infanticide and, believe it or not, attacking and killing harbor porpoises. On place 2, Orca. The orca, widely known as the killer whale, is a large-toothed predator with a poorly understood distribution. In fact, it can be found in all of the world's oceans, from Arctic seas to tropical waters, but its numbers are not quite clear. This powerful apex predator is known to be one of the strongest carnivores in the world. It is also particularly smart, showing signs of intelligence while hunting with unique techniques. On place 1, Gray seal. The gray seal, also known as the horsehead seal or the Atlantic seal, is a large species of seal found on both shores of the North Atlantic Ocean. Scotland is known for its large grey seal population. This seal can in fact be found all around the United Kingdom, breeding in large colonies on the coasts. It is vulnerable to predators such as sharks and, in the waters of Great Britain, killer whales.